Now joining me in studio to discuss the annual United Cultural Fund, Executive Director and Board President of the Broome County Arts Council, Jenny Chang and Nicholas Cortez. Hi guys, how are you doing today?
Doing good, thank you for having us.
Yes, so tell me a little bit about the United Cultural Fund and kind of what it does for the community.
Yeah, sure. So the United Cultural Fund is a nearly 40-year history program, first initiated as a centralized mechanism by request by the county and major corporate donors in our own community to kind of raise all the funds, and then through a grant application process, we will allocate them to the large arts organizations. So over the year, it kind of grew. It started with 3 organizations, and right now we fund the general operating supports to 8 large arts organizations, and also allocate a small percentage to provide project grants up to $1,000 to individual artists or small projects of nonprofit organizations to help them realize these high-quality projects.
Awesome, and you guys have raised a lot of money. Do you know how long you guys have been doing this in full and total?
Nearly 40 years, and we have raised like almost 11 million.
Yeah.
Every year average is about, I would say, 275,000-ish. Every year kind of fluctuates a little bit, but our goal is always hoping to raise a little bit more, to grow a little bit, so we can give out more opportunities and encourage more new initiatives, arts initiatives in our community.
Yeah, and you know, even expanding a little more, what specific types of kind of endeavors or programs are supported through this, and how does it help, you know, different age ranges?
So I guess I would like to kind of emphasize on, there's 2 parts of UCF. We would give out to the arts organization the general operating support, and by that, that's like a non-restricting fund, which you can use to pay the bill, pay rent, and also, most importantly, the salary, which kind of are the people behind the scene to offer all these programs that we can participate in. And the other part is the project grant. It kind of encourages individual artists to seek out for partnerships with other arts organizations to create programs that perhaps have not existed before in our community. So through these, we can encourage people to kind of bring different types of not only visual arts, but performance, musical, writer groups, and bring out different cross-disciplinary collaborations. And because of these, like some of the large arts organizations, including like Discovery Center, there's a lot of kids involved. So we were able to reach out to, I would say, almost 40,000 something kids involving in the programming, and the audience can go up to like 150,000 per year.
Wow, that's awesome. You know, it's so nice to hear that you're reaching out to so many different, you know, community groups and age ranges like that. So thank you guys for putting this on every year. And so Nick, let's talk, you know, numbers a little bit. So tell me about the matching of the 30,000 you guys have.
Yeah, so we're very fortunate this year. We have a very generous donor who has agreed to match dollar for dollar $30,000 in new donors. So we're seeking new folks who haven't contributed to United Cultural Fund before. Of course, we love and appreciate all of our continuing donors, but brand new donors, your dollar will be matched up to $30,000. We've already gotten a little bit of a start on it, but we're right in the middle of campaign season right now, and with that generosity that we have at our backs, we're looking for anybody in the community who loves the arts and maybe isn't sure where to put their money to please entrust us with it, because we spend a lot of our time figuring out the right places to invest the community's money to give our community the most robust arts environment that we possibly can.
Yeah, and through this job, I've learned so much more about the arts around, like in and around Binghamton. So it's so, you know, nice to see again that you guys are supporting all of that, and it was so nice to learn about it because there's so much out there. And Nick, also, I wanted to ask you, you know, some statistics or highlights from last year that you guys, you know, have reached or really gotten to.
Sure. So we raised a little bit over $275,000 last year. That was the most in my tenure that we've ever raised. I've been on the board since 2020. And this year, our goal, we're seeking to raise about $291,000. I'd really like to make that a nice, even $300,000. That would be amazing for us. That would certainly be one of the largest amounts of money that we've ever raised. And the more dollars that we raise, it goes right back into the community. Places like Jenny said, the Discovery Center, the Binghamton Philharmonic, Tri-Cities Opera, Roberson Museum, all the large kind of institutional arts organizations in our community. And then, as Jenny said as well, project grants to individual arts and artist groups. One grantee who I believe you're going to be speaking to later in the show, actually.
Yeah. Okay, awesome. Oh, I love that full circle moment.
Yeah.
So I feel like, sorry, this is so difficult to, you know, put together. This takes a lot of work. How long does this fundraiser go on in total that people can donate?
Yeah, so obviously it's running right now, and then it will run through next year, the second week of February. We will close it on February 13th. So by that time when it's closed, that will kind of determine how much fund we will have to allocate to these organizations and also individual artists. And one thing I do want to kind of bring up is a lot of people in our community are already supporters of, let's say, perhaps the Tri-City Opera or Philharmonic, or they go to Roberson museums. So what differentiates supporting directly to these individual institutions versus UCF is really one of the very important funding sources, or one of the few funding sources locally that they can use to pay all the necessary operating supports that are probably not that glamorous. It's not for an event, but it's really supporting the behind the scenes, so we get these top tier arts that we can enjoy just right at our backyard in our own community.
Yeah, and to keep them going for sure, always. Yeah. Well, I want to thank you both for coming on today. I really appreciate it, and good luck with this fundraiser.
Thank you so much. We appreciate it too.
Thank you guys.
Thank you for having us.
For those of you who might have missed those details, the United Cultural Fund, hosted by the Broome County Arts Council, is an annual fundraiser effort that supports arts and cultural organizations as well as individual artists throughout Broome County. Since its inception in 1986, the UCF has raised over $11 million, funding 27 organizations and artists. In 2024, the fund raised over $275,000, supporting 22 grantees and impacting over 145,000 attendees, including 65,000 children. The Broome County Arts Council is aiming to raise $291,000 by 2025, with a $30,000 matching donation goal for new donors. For more information or to donate, please scan the QR code on your screen now or visit broomearts.org/UCF.